Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Fernvalley Farm Beekeeping and Horses channel. Okay, really quick, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to my 2 hives that I have. What I got left remained out of winter. I'm going to add a second super. But what I'm doing this year, and I said in that previous video, is I'm using my deeps as supers. I'm using my dead out deeps as supers because I had a lot of honey in those boxes. So instead of just storing them and worrying about wax moths, I'm using my deeps as honey supers. They're going to be really heavy, but at least, you know, the bees can refill them out. And I'm taking frames that are like half full or whatever, and I'm just putting them in and let the bees fill them back out. So I'm going to add a second box to these. And also this hive that's right behind me over here, right here, I am going to combine that one into this hive right here, which I'll show you in a minute. It's not doing nothing. I peeked in these guys really quick yesterday morning just to see what was what, and it's getting smaller. I hate to lose the bees, so I'm just going to dump them into this other hive here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my super off, put the new one underneath it. I tried this last year. I kind of do it the way Ian Stepler does it. He just adds boxes one on top of the other. And I did that last year, but now this year I'm going to do it the other way again. Just take the top box off, put the new super on the bottom, and then put the other box right on top. My thoughts are, as these colonies start to grow, those bees are right down there, and they can just keep storing and storing. So we'll just see how it goes. I don't know. This has been just a weird year for beekeeping on my end anyways. So we'll see what they do. I got 2 hives going. Hopefully I'll get a decent amount of honey, and I still have honey left over, but I've been selling it. So we are going to add these second deeps. I got my smoker lit. Throw some scrap wood in here. So what I'll do is we'll pop open this hive right here. We're going to combine that other one. How should I do this? Let me show you guys what this hive looks like before I dump it in here. I've got let me go get it. I had built this shaker box a couple of years ago. This works out really nice. All it is just a plastic tub. I cut the bottom out and I screwed it to the bottom of a frame that I made that fits the size of the top of your hive. So I'll put that on. But actually what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pop the top super off, put the new one on, put the one back on, and then shake the bees in. So let me get started here. Let me grab my smoker. You could probably, there's really no sun here today, so we could probably Alright, let me get my other box here. We'll pop the lid here. We'll take this off. We'll move it, put the new one on the bottom. My smoker. Morning, girls. Let's see what this looks like. If you can, try not to snap your lid too hard. They don't like that sometimes. So they're doing good up here working this box. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this cover back on real quietly and carefully. Nobody attack me. I really don't want to wear my veil. I probably should. Problem with these excluders, these plastic ones, when they stick. See, it sticks. Come on. Oh, that's heavy. Let's see what this looks like. See how this colony is growing. It's filling out more frames. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to dig into it. Just going to leave it alone. Put the next box right on top. Just sort these frames. I broke my spacer, but that's fine. When you do your supers, instead of using 10, you use 9. And that one's broke. God bless it. Well, it's staying. This frame is busted on here. I'm just gonna leave it. That frame is broken on here. It's broken like right here, but I'm just gonna leave it. When I go to pull it off, if it comes apart, that's fine. Just space these out a little bit. Let the girls go to work. All right, now I got their second box on. I got the excluder. Cover them up. Oh, shoot. Actually, I thought it was... Let me come back to this. Let me see what the other hive looks like. I thought I was going to combine that one to this, but I might do it to the other one. Let's see. When I pop the bottom of this one off, we'll see. I thought that one was weaker than this one. Maybe I'm wrong, so we'll see. You know, I started using a brad nailer for my frames, put my frames together, because the nails work, but they still pop loose. I'm not going to touch your honey. Let's just see what they look like. They're up here working. Let me see what the bottom box looks like. Maybe this is the one I was going to combine. Let me go grab the other super. So these boxes have honey in them. They're not all filled out. Oh, it's heavy. A lot of weight. Oh shit, that doesn't help. That don't help when you snap the lid. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Let me just zip this up. Ah, the zipper came off. You can see this one's not as big. So I'm going to combine that hive into this one. So what I'm going to do We're gonna put this on here. We're gonna bring them frames over. You can see there ain't many bees left in here. And I'll leave this board sitting out in front of the hive. Actually, no, I won't. I'll put it over there. There's no bees on it. There's like nothing going on in here. Oh. I shook the bees in. We'll put the next box on. The spray. Where's mine? I had a spacer. You've probably seen in that last video I broke it, but this works. Put the other one back on. This box is heavy. The lid back on and cover her up. The zipper came off on the, fortunately nobody attacked me too bad. I gotta fix the, I gotta fix that. All right, so you can see some of the various bees still flying around this one here. There's nothing going on in there. I tried to give them a chance, see if they make their own queen, and another queenless hive this year. It was doing okay in the beginning and then went queenless, and that was my story. That was the story of my beekeeping life last year. So this year, this camera looks crooked. We got 2 hives and that's fine. I can't even split these. That's how slow, for whatever reason, my bees are not doing good this year. They came out of winter crappy. Oh well, just not doing that great. But the 2 hives are slowly growing in that bottom box. There's no reason to split these hives. I'm not going to, because they're not that big yet. There's no point in it. And we're already, this is the middle of June. Hopefully you see this video kind of soon. I don't like putting dates on videos because sometimes by the time they get out. But, and now the problem, which is going to start, and you can kind of see, and I'll show you like here, this pasture is kind of starting to get chewed down. See how brown everything's getting? We've had like no rain. There's Stormy back here. I had to put up extra fence. See that second row of fence right here? I had to put that on. I come out here one morning, and he's standing in here. And he moves some lids around, and he'll get in here if you don't. So I put a second rope. It's not hot, but it keeps him out. But I mean, we've had no rain. I mean, we're going to be in a dearth here like pretty quick if we really aren't already. Some of the flowers are still blooming. Some of the milkweed's coming up, but we're going to be in a dearth here pretty quick. We've had no rain. I mean, barely anything. We've got like pretty much nothing now all the rest of the next week, and the whole country is just a mess with no rain. Look out west, it's really bad. All right, different story. So unfortunately, I got enough hay. I got my hay here again. Different story. I was going to do a separate video on that actually. So as far as the bees go, we'll see. I got 2 hives. They're going okay. We'll let them fill these 2 supers up, see what they do. We'll see how much honey I get out of it, and just pretty much leave them alone. They're in a single box, queen excluder. Let them work their way up and build. We'll just kind of go from there. So the 3rd box, depending on what they look like, I might just put it right up on top, kind of like Ian does. I kind of like that because these are just heavy. You know, take all these boxes off, put a new one on, and then put another one, and put the other ones back on. I mean, I don't really care, but you're, you know, it just, the excluder gets stuck, you're pissing bees off because you're snapping that thing by accident, even though you're trying to be careful. So I just soon try and just put them right on top. And I did that last year, and it worked. I got a lot of honey last year. But this year, I'm doing this just because these colonies, I'm doing it because these boxes are small on the bottom. The colony in the bottom boxes aren't very big. So my thoughts are, as these things grow, those empty frames are right there. Let them get in there and start storing their honey. And like I said, if we don't get any rain, who knows what's going to happen. I did put sunflowers out here too. I planted them for the first time. I put about 20 of them out here. And I think 1 or 2 are growing, but nothing's really growing there either. With no rain, everything's just dry. So anyways, I come by into that hive. I got some stragglers there wondering where their hives went. I'm going to move that and stick it over here. Hopefully they'll just crawl right into that hive. And that is it. So anyways, hopefully you liked the video, and we will do an update on this. And as soon as I think I need to, watch for some horse videos coming out too. Okay, talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.